se nota, te ves normal. ¿Cómo crees que nos vaya con los equipos de la Liga MX?
Esa es buena pregunta, pero yo creo que la Liga MX todavía tiene un poquito más de nivel que la MLS, entonces va a estar interesante. Yo creo que la Liga MX va a ganar ese torneo, pero va a ser MLS y MX la final.
I think we have a good draw to start the League Cup off with Liga MX. Beyond that, 50-50 maybe. I'm just excited to see them play the two teams.
Yo creo que va a ser súper complicado jugar contra el Mazatlan y contra el Juárez, ¿no? Definitivamente son dos de los peores equipos de la Liga MX. Sin embargo, estamos en casa, así que tenemos que ganar. No digo que va a ser fácil, pero definitivamente ganamos uno de los dos.
I think Austin FC, as long as they play with the same form that they've been playing with, they're going to be okay in the League's Cup. As long as Josh Wolf keeps with his same lineup and stays with the same tactics, they're going to be okay.
Necesitan ponerse las pilas para poder desarrollar un buen papel porque ahorita están un poco bajitos.
You know, I think it's a very interesting couple of games that'll be coming up. I think we have a good possibility to win, but at the same time, we have to take these games seriously because the other day, Juárez just beat Club America. You know, they were in the last couple of teams in Liga MX, and they beat Club America. So I think we have to approach it as being confident, but at the same time, know and respect the opponent.
The whole thing with Liga MX teams is, you know, we don't play them regularly, so they're going to show us different formations. They're going to show us a different attacking formations. But our defense, we got to get it together. It's going to depend on who we're putting as our center backs because they're going to attack and they're going to attack nonstop. So I'm curious to see what Josh Wolf does.
They're going to do very well, very well. They're more than likely they're going to win the game.
Pues depende cómo comenzamos. Yo creo que sí podemos, depende del equipo que vamos a jugar. Yo creo que sí está bien, pero eso todo depende quién los jugadores van a comenzar en este tiempo.
Bueno, contra los equipos de la MX, impredecible. Podemos hacer algo muy bueno, como también de pronto podemos salir con una sorpresa como la que nos pasó en la CONCACAF Champions. Yo diría que es mejor planificar cada juego despacio y pues y tratar de ganar cada juego, no confiarse de los nombres, ni quiénes juegan, ni cómo van de la tabla. Lo que sí es cierto es que los equipos de México se paran muy bien, sean de cualquier posición, abajo de la tabla, arriba de la tabla, hay que tener cuidado.
Bien, porque los equipos con los que va a jugar no son de un primer nivel, son de nivel más o menos a pelo acá con los de Austin. Pero sí, yo siento que sí, nos va a ir ahí más o menos con ellos, están a pelo.
I'm worried based on how they've done against Liga MX teams in the past that they're not going to do very well. I know Mazatlan and Juarez aren't off to like great starts. I'm really hoping more than anything that Austin takes it a little more seriously and uses the home field advantage that they've been given.
Los equipos de la Liga MX y la Liga MX en sí, a nivel global, la opinión general es que tienen un nivel más grande que la MLS, pero ellos saben muy bien a quienes se enfrentan cuando les mencionan Austin FC. Ya, para Austin todo es ganancia, todo es ganar experiencia, es ganar, como se dice, hinchar el cuero. Yo creo que es beneficio para Austin, la afición y para las dos ligas, ¿no? Para conocerse los unos a otros. Es una competencia yo diría que muy nivelada.
We're going to have to play super aggressive because we know, Liga MX team like to play a little dirty, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have to play physical and smart off ball if we want to get those through balls in because they're going to stick them legs out, man. It's going to be a tough game. I think we'll be able to come through with it.
He said everything. He said everything that he said.
¿Hasta dónde crees que llegue Austin?
No sé, esperamos que avance hasta las finales del torneo, si se puede. no sé, probablemente también nos quedamos en la primera parte, no sé, es difícil con nuestro equipo tratar de predecir algo.
I think they make the first stage of the knockout round.
It's a knockout tournament, so it's much better chances than, match to match what we've seen here, hopefully, to put it all together. So, fingers crossed, I guess is what I'm saying.
I think they have a pretty good chance to be the Champions League. Yes, I do think that they can pull it off for sure.
Yo creo semifinal.
I think we can bring home the trophy. I just think we have to be smart with our roster rotation and just we have some injuries right now and just build up on that with what players we have right now.
Pues depende cómo comenzamos. Yo creo que sí podemos, depende del equipo que vamos a jugar. Yo creo que sí está bien, pero eso todo depende como que los jugadores van a comenzar en este tiempo.
They're very fragile. Kip Keller is super fragile, but as long as he can stay within himself, Austin FC has as good a chance as everybody else.
La única manera que vamos a quedar campeones es si logramos tener los juegos en casa. Si nos toca ir a ningún otro lado, no, ahí va a ser el final, porque no vamos a poder jugar bien afuera de casa, desgraciadamente.
We're gonna have to fix it up in the back, man. Gascante and Lima can't be getting beat like that all the time, man. They do it every time. And then on those corners, Gascante got to mark his man. He's always open, man. But we get that down control, Danny keep doing what he's doing in the middle, we should be fine, man.
I mean, we have the stuff. I mean, if our guys can put it together, if they continue to pass through, I think if they continue to pass through the middle, make their runs, we can make a run here. But we'll see, because honestly, it all comes down to Josh Wolf, how serious he's going to take this tournament.
Pues yo creo que los dos partidos y tan, se acabó. Siendo honestos.
Esa es la incógnita, porque siempre el deseo de nosotros es llegar lo más lejos, pero está bien tener esa ambición, pero hay que siempre jugar con humildad y tener los pies sobre la tierra, porque hay que recordarle a la gente de Austin que esta es nuestra tercera temporada y en la segunda temporada quedamos segundos en nuestra división, así que vamos bien.
What do you guys know about Mazatlan and Ciudad Juárez?
We haven't started watching film on them yet, but me myself personally, I watch Liga MX pretty often. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but okay. I watch it often just because sometimes their games come on a little later. So I'm somewhat familiar, but our coaching staff here, they're gonna get us fully prepared like they do with every opponent. They do a phenomenal job at gaining details on some of their key players and their playing style, but most importantly, we just have to get our minds right, get our bodies right, recover after this game and just get ready for League's Cup.
Well, I know one of my former teammates, Luis Amarillo, plays for Mazatlan. So, yeah, I don't know a ton, if I'm going to be honest with you. I watch Liga MX highlights. It's a very attacking league, right? A lot of quality. Top to bottom on a lot of these teams. So I think it's been a great challenge. I really do. I think some conflicting styles, of play, I think will be quite interesting to see. But we've seen, Liga MX teams come here and we've done okay against them, and we've also gotten dominated by teams like Pachuca last year. So I think it'll be a great test for us, and this will be a little bit different. Those have been exhibition games. This will be the real deal now. So I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a great tournament for the next month.
Every single year, both leagues are getting better. I can speak about the MLS. Every single year, competition is growing. It's great that we're having more teams enter the league as well, because that brings more players with higher ability and higher skill. My time here, I've been playing in the MLS for 11 years, and it's come a long way since 2013, I'll tell you that. And it's going in a positive direction, and I'm excited for this new tournament.
And then does this change anything for League's Cup, or is it still win enough games to get Messi to Q2?
That would be nice. First things first is there's a game Friday, and we will put all of our resources over the next 5 or 6 days. Jorge, if you got a scouting report on these guys, I know you asked me if I knew anything that you could do to help would be great.
Buenas noches. Welcome, Josh. Be prepared because I'm going to tell you what to do to beat Mazatlan and to beat, Juarez is going to be harder. But don't go anywhere, Josh. We're going to tell you what to do. We're going to have a show in English. Señores, bienvenidos. Vamos a tener un show en inglés. Yo soy Jorge Iturralde. Les damos la bienvenida. Hoy que es lunes 17 de julio de 2023. Les damos la bienvenida. Ay, güey, estoy despeinado. Damos la bienvenida en un programa más. Vamos a tener un programa muy bueno. Tenemos un invitado muy especial. Y no se les olvide seguirnos, clubdeportes.com, @Jorge Iturralde. Lo siguen donde ustedes quieran. Ya saben, tenemos lo mejor del Austin FC en español, aunque a veces en inglés. Gio, en controles. Muchas gracias, Gio, por mandarnos a la cámara número 2. Colby, let me introduce you very well. We're going to switch now to English. Colby Gordon from the Austin American Statement, sports journalist. Colby, bienvenido. Thank you very much.
Gracias. Thank you for having me.
Let me put this. Can you hear everything, Gio? Everything good?
Perfect.
Perfect. Miguelito,
Hey,
welcome
Jorge.
again. We're going to try in English.
We're gonna try it. I don't know if they're gonna understand us, but we're gonna try it.
If you don't understand us,
That's okay, too.
The rule here is you need to talk and you need to interrupt us.
Yeah.
Anytime you want.
Yeah,
I will try my best.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about a lot about actually what is coming, because on the past 6 games there's not much to say. Positive stuff.
Positive stuff, a lot of stuff. It's they're playing really well.
They're playing good. They're playing well.
I mean,
and actually, the last game was like awesome. I mean, everybody.
I mean, we can discuss it.
It was awesome. You know, when you see Cascante having cramps at the end of 85, you know there is no cramps. They're handling the game. When you see Urruti going to the floor and everybody going to the floor, and a time when they need to go to the floor, we didn't do that before. Mm-hmm. So now they're handling at the game. I mean, they really pass the ball all over. We're going to see that later on. But how about we start with what Josh asked us for? You know, before we go there, what do you know about Mazatlan and Ciudad Juarez?
Well, very, very little. I will say, so just looking at the Liga MX table, it looks like Mazatlan is off to a bit of a slow start.
That's a natural, the natural stage. Okay. Any time of the when you see them, it's the same thing.
And it looks like Juarez is off to a pretty good start. Is that,
Yeah, so impressive.
Yeah, and you had mentioned maybe a month or so ago that Juarez's payroll is only $4 million.
No, that's Mazatlan.
Oh, that's Mazatlan. Okay, my mistake. Okay, so Mazatlan has a pretty small payroll.
Well, and it's strange because the owner it's a millionaire.
It's one of the top billionaire of the
billionaire. He owns TV Azteca, which is the broadcast, and he owns a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
like Salinas. What is
Electra? It's the Grupo Salinas.
Grupo Salinas. Yeah, Electra. I mean, he owns a lot of stuff. And but it's kind of strange because the way they started, it was Morelia, Mazatlan. It was Morelia, 3 years ago?
Yeah, 3 years ago.
It was like Monarcas Morelia, and then they just decided to move to Mazatlan. They have a new stadium.
They have a new stadium. They need a new team. They say, okay, Morelia, we move it to Mazatlan.
Yeah, it's not like MLS.
Pretty simple.
It's not like MLS when we know, in fact, that San Diego is going to have a franchise, or Las Vegas is going to have a franchise, but we know ahead of time. No, over there we know.
Yeah,
we know today.
Yeah, over the summer they decided and they started.
Over the weekend. Over the weekend they decide to move.
Yeah, but just
Morelia.
Just talking about Mazatlan. Mazatlan technically should be right now a team that should be in a different, knowing the Liga MX.
Oh, like USA.
They used to be
level.
because in Mexico we used to have like a
relegation.
Okay. Exactly. That the worst team used to go to the with the other team and move up the other one. Right. Mazatlan have been being the last team
since they started
2-3 years.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, since they started.
Okay, so they lost like 13-14 games of 17 last season.
Yeah, no, and it's the worst. I mean, honestly, Josh, we don't. I mean, you don't have to worry about anything with Mazatlan. And
I mean, but it's not just a.
No, I mean,
an improvising team.
No,
okay,
let's put it like this. That's why I have this one over here.
That's the worst.
Let me show
Come
you.
on.
Wait.
Jorge.
No. I have this one over here to remind these guys that Violet Mazatlan is better than Violet.
For sure.
That's for sure. Mazatlan is better than Violet.
Well, in most, I'm assuming most Liga MX teams have pretty dangerous attacking players at some point. You know, maybe the top teams have 5 or 6, and maybe Mazatlan maybe only has 2. Is that accurate? But I'm sure they at least have a couple guys who would be threats. Is that accurate? Or?
I think. I mean, honestly, I think Liga MX is going to be the champions of this tournament. I mean, Leon is the champion right now.
Sure.
So, but it was a different
Let's say, I mean, you need to be how it's moving the whole tournament. It's gonna be in the house.
Obviously, but we're gonna have Tigres with everything. We're gonna have America with everything. We're gonna have Chivas with everything. So I think at the end,
I don't know how they're gonna take the reality, the Liga MX. I don't know if they're really gonna put the whole stars in this one, or they're gonna mix it a little bit.
How much money they're gonna win? I think it's $4 million, right?
Yeah,
do you know how much?
That sounds right.
I think it's like $4 million to the winner, man.
Yeah. There's a lot of cash.
There's a lot of cash.
That's a lot of cash. Yeah.
So I think they will do that.
Yeah.
Now,
no. I mean, just talking about Mazatlan. Mazatlan he normally play like a small team. I mean, they are like the big, teams like America, Monterrey, Tigres, all those, Pachuca, and they just propose all the time, and they play to win all the time.
Who?
The other teams.
The other teams. Yeah,
and Mazatlan, it's always the team that is waiting.
Yeah,
that's the way that normally he plays.
You're going to see now the analysis, the video. I have a video, Miguelito, that I didn't tell you, but we have a video. But let me tell you, Mazatlan has I would say, the players that they don't want them anywhere. They get, they got hired, or they bring them to.
They have like a couple of kind of little star.
I mean, they're old.
They have a Nicolas Benedetti.
Benedetti, we don't know if he's gonna.
We don't know if we're not gonna play. That's the best team for them. Okay, and they play completely different if they have Benedetti or not.
Hold on, he played like 40 games with America, and he scored like 5 times. I mean, in 40 games.
But that's the best. That's the best player that they have. Okay.
Okay.
And Benedetti was hurt of like a muscle in the 2 weeks ago.
No, that was on the beginning. 10 minutes. He played 10 minutes.
He played 10 minutes, and in June 30th, he played 10 minutes. And that the first game of the season of the Liga MX. And with that one, he is out already.
Yeah. Do you know that Johan Valencia was his teammate?
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
They played together. I don't know if they played together because I tried to look for a lineup. I mean, starting 11 with them, but they were on the same team. Johan Valencia.
I don't think so. It's Benedetti's kind of old for Johan.
No.
You think?
No. They were. I mean, it was like I saw starting 11s with Johan, but Benedetti wasn't there. And I saw them with Benedetti.
So in the same team for sure. Okay.
They were on the same team.
Oh.
We can ask Johan tomorrow. I don't know if they're going to let us talk about. I mean, they're going to let us talk, but Benedetti is a good reference of.
Now, when Benedetti play, it's a different story. I mean, because everything is centralized.
It's the same. Come on.
No. But I'm not talking like a tactical place. Everybody wants to go to Benedetti first, and then Benedetti as a number 10 distributed for all the time.
Benedetti's from Colombia. I don't think he's. No,
that's it. I mean,
come on.
It's the only one that they have better.
I mean, the only one.
Okay.
The only one.
But
he's not.
Okay,
if you put him on a chart on Liga MX, where do you put him? In like the 100 or 200?
Yeah, maybe
more or less. That's the thing. I mean, he's the best.
He should not play any minute in Tigres, for example.
That's for sure. I mean, okay.
Is it a concern?
You know what? I'm sorry about that. Bárcenas, he's a good player. He's the he played Copa Oro and he scored twice. So Bárcenas is from Panama, and I think he's the one who we need to be watching.
Well, I'd say my concern is that if Drusi's injured. It sounds like Rigoni's out for a month. Ring, we never we're not for sure when he's going to come back.
I tell you something.
We like Pereira maybe out, so we have a lot of key guys out. That would be my concern. I mean, you know, I don't know a lot about Mazatlan, but it seems like that might be, you know, with all of our guys out, that'd be a dangerous situation.
I tell you something. If we put you on the wing and we have Miguelito on the center back, and I'm in the like forward striker, we win. We win against Mazatlan. Okay, Gio, ya tienes el.
That's not true. I mean, we don't win, but it's close. but we can compete.
I'm sarcastic, but you know, it's like Mazatlan is Mazatlan. Okay, let me show you the two of you what we have. Go ahead, Gio, and try give us Mazatlan, the analysis, and also check the mics if everything is okay. Okay, so, this is what they use on the first. This is the first game. Okay, the first game, 4-2-4. On the second game, they did 4-4-2, and the third game they did 4-2-4 again. Right?
The same as we have 4-2-3-1.
Yes. And it's very
4-2-3-1. That's the way they
it's
work.
very similar. Okay, but I'm going to show you. This is like the four guys on the back, and the two from ¿cómo dices contención?
In the midfield, the middle center, no?
The middle center, but not the offensive, the defensive one.
What is the position of Danny Pereira?
Defensive midfielder.
Defensive
midfielders. Okay, the four. You see, this is what happened with Mazatlan. The four defenders, that is a line of four, they always get together with the two center middle defenders. Okay, with the two guys, the two Danny Pereiras, so you can understand. Okay. And the attack is always four guys. But you're gonna see here, Colby, it's four guys, and that's it. Nobody from the middle goes to help them. Nobody from the defense goes to help them. It's like a very it's a team with a lot of limitations. You see all the play, and you're gonna see only the four guys. You don't see nobody but the four guys, right? So it's 4 defending with the 2 more close to the defending side to make a line of 6. This is again, you see the 4 and the 2. And then this play, look at the, just a little bit ahead, you're going to see that the forwards, they don't go down, they don't go back to help. It's just the 4 and the 2 midfield.
And look the space that they have on the left side. There's nobody there.
Yep. Okay. Hugo Gonzalez is one of the good ones. He's a goalkeeper. Okay. And look at here. You see, this is the beginning of this is with this game was with the second.
That's Pachuca.
That's Pachuca. The same. But you see the only four you're gonna see going forward. And
you can see there is like the 3-1.
Yes.
Play.
Now this is with Pumas. This was the second week. You're gonna see now here. It's again 4-4. It's a very, ¿cómo se dice marcado, güey?
Yeah, they have it. I mean, they have it all the time. The 4
4.
But do you see how they are very close to each other?
Right.
Because
the 4 and the 4.
They want to just be sure. They don't open it again. No matter that it's open, the guy over there, you can see it over there. Yeah. It's completely empty.
And then here, this is the attack. You will see how many people they get in the attack.
Yeah, just 4 in there.
Yeah. You see, 3.
3,
and that's it. Okay, but now this is a good thing. Right there, you see there's like 4, 5 guys there. Okay, I want you to see. I just right now it's gonna.
And look the minutes. It's 17 minutes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you right there. I want you to see that. You see the space they leave on the middle.
Right.
Yeah.
There is nobody in the middle because the defenders are very slow, so they try not to go too fast. I mean, too far. There's another one. I just left it like that. It's another, again, 4 and the 2 very close to the line of 4, right? So they make the line of 6. And this is against Pumas. This is, it was a Sunday morning. Because there's another thing. Okay, now this is what happened when Mazatlan attacks with more than the 4 guys. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 guys or 7 players from Mazatlan are attacking.
Wow.
Look at the speed to go back, to return. Look at the speed what they have. Look at that guy. He's trying to get back.
Yeah, they don't look very quick.
Good.
So,
No, they're not. They're very slow. You see, there are only 3 on the back, and everybody's running because they're slow. That's why they don't attack with many people, because they're limited. They have a lot of limitations. So the only thing they do is they try to defend themselves, and whatever they do in front, that's what they're gonna, that's what they stay with. Now there's gonna be another right here. I want you to see this one a little bit. I think it's let's see.
That's over there. The 4 of them again. You can look at it there. We had the 4 and 2 there, very clear.
Yeah, I think this got. What happened to you?
Se acabó el video. Ahí terminaba.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, perfect.
That's
Thank
good.
you. Okay.
So
¿Por qué no lo dijiste?
I will say like Gonzalez, that is the keeper. He used to be in the Mexican team. I mean, he's pretty good.
Sure, right.
He's
not that bad.
Who? Gonzalez. I mean, but Gonzalez
like a third player, but it's not bad. It's not bad.
He was
keeper.
the
now Monterrey.
For how long he was the number 2 of Memo Ochoa? For 2 years, 3 years? He didn't play with America for at least for one year.
Yeah, but I mean, they played with Necaxa a bunch of stuff, and they moved to Monterrey, and then again Necaxa, and now it's in Mazatlan. Okay, and they hated in Monterrey because they lost one of the finals because of him. He made couple of mistakes against Tigres. Oh, that's what those guys said. So that's one of us. Then they have like the line of 4, like mentioned that Jorge mentioned, and Nestor Bitter is kind of the leader over there, but he's a pretty old guy. I mean, he's not very consistent. He used to play with Puebla, if I remember.
No, but he was a national team player 10 years ago.
Yeah, but 10 years ago. I mean,
it's like Benedetti.
Not right now. Okay,
it's like Benedetti.
And they have played with the 4 of them, and then they have the 2 midfielder. That is the Flores that come from Chivas. That's kind of one of the guys that is moving more, and Intriago that is from Ecuador. Again, those move from Juarez, and I mean, are teams those that like Jorge mentioned, not very often, not in the big teams, nothing.
And honestly, Wolf, if you want to win this game, I think you can do it with any.
I will just be careful about Sansores. Sansores is a pretty good team. A good player. Again, we're not talking about Guignac. We're not talking about anything.
Yeah, man. But it's 32. But he never been. I don't know if he was in the national team.
You need to be careful. You need to be just careful about that guy. Okay, he's not. Normally, he's not in the star 11. He entered in the second half with kind of fresh legs and play better than. I mean, it's you notice when he's over there. You need to be just careful about that guy when he goes to there.
No. Come on,
Miguelito. When you want to say, no, it's so easy, don't play it. I mean, that happened with Violet, Jorge.
No. Wait. With Violet, we send a team with disrespect.
Okay, let me tell you. He played Violet versus Mazatlan. Who do you think should win?
Mazatlan, easily.
So, okay. That's interesting. Okay, so when I say be careful, that's kind of the intention.
But when you say, Bárcenas, come on, Bárcenas. I mean, the sign up of the week, of the year, it was this guy, Olivas. They say, we signed up Olivas. I say, Olivas? What the hell is Olivas? He was like coming from USL. The kind of smug thing we do sometimes. Right. Like, I'm Rotaric. Who? Who's Rotaric? What? It's something like that. So.
Well, I think like maybe your point, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's like, against Violet, the team we sent was not the strongest lineup we could have put out there for the first leg, and with all of our guys injured, or with a lot of our guys hurt, there's a possibility the lineup we put out on Friday may be only somewhat better than the first leg. Is that kind of
has to be, yeah, because for sure Juarez is going to be much more complicated.
Juarez is a different
than Mazatlan.
I think Juarez, and I tell you this, with Driussi, with Danny, with everything, Juarez is going to be hard to beat. Sure. If we don't have those guys, I mean, Juarez is playing good.
So
and
we
they've
need
been playing good for a couple of years.
We need to get the 3 points from Mazatlan.
From the beginning.
Sure.
If not, we're screwed.
It's a really good draw for Austin FC to get Mazatlan because they're thought of as one of, if not the worst in the league.
It's the worst.
It's the worst. So
it's a good draw.
We were very lucky.
Absolutely.
We were
so,
very lucky. And I told that.
And Juarez used to be the second worst.
Oh, really?
Except for they start really
last
well.
Year.
They just start really well
last
this
year. They were
season.
the
But they
worst.
were the second worst last time.
That's what I told him on. Remember, we went to Jenny and I told Wolf, we were going to have the 2 worst teams of Mexico.
Right.
But he said he was going to take respect. I mean, I like that.
Right.
If he's thinking
Sure.
that, but Mazatlan, come on, Mazatlan is going to be very easy. Now, there are a couple of things that you need to watch on Mazatlan. Number one, the game is going to be at 7:30. Mexico is not going to allow you to start at 8:30 because of the heat. 7:30, and it's going to be 7:30 because it's a national TV in Mexico. It's going to be at 7:30. Now, Mazatlan they play in 100-degree or 105
or at least 95 because I mean it's kind of hot.
But that's in winter, in all kind of any
all the time.
All the time they play in the hundreds, around the hundreds, right?
Yeah.
So Mazatlan is not gonna.
And with a very big humidity because it's at the sea.
Exactly. So
It's a beach.
Mazatlan is not, and I think we're kind of. I mean, you saw already what we had there. It's a similar formation. It's a similar. We're also slow on the back. I mean, we need to be honest. We also slow on the back, and this is what we told. I don't know if you remember one day I said, Wolf, you need to with this team. We need to put them. Don't make them go forward. Just try to make compact on the back, and this is what they do. You know, with the limitations they have, they don't care to score. They just don't want to receive.
Yeah, I mean they want they're always happy with one if it have a draw. You know, if it's a 1 point, I'm happy. Let's move on. They did like 7 points last for the 17 games, just 7 points last time. So really bad. They just won one time, I think.
What would be a rough salary for an average player on Mazatlan?
No, they're
like $85,000 or $120,000.
No, I think less than that. I mean,
the salary for those guys?
I mean, not everybody. Not everybody.
Yeah, but they're like the
No, he said the worst. You said the worst, right?
Yeah, for like an average or
no, the average. He said the average.
Oh, the average?
No, they had no, much more.
No, Miguelito.
Yeah, I think everybody in Liga MX it's up of 100,000.
No, Miguelito.
For the starting 11.
You're talking about a year. Yeah, okay.
A year.
Got it.
A year.
Yes.
A year.
So
Starting 11.
Yeah, okay.
But it's very. It's not like here in Mexico. It's like that. In Mexico,
I can bet you they have players making $50,000 a year.
Maybe, but in the starting 11.
I mean,
maybe so. But in Mexico, it's different than here because we don't have these designated players that you have. Sure. Okay, and we don't have this cap space either. Okay, no cap space, no designated players.
And if they tell you Gignac is making $200,000 a year, he makes $500,000, but they hide the salary to avoid Gignac.
Gignac is 6 million.
To avoid
5 million.
Yeah, but to avoid paying the taxes in Mexico,
they say 500,000.
He makes he makes minimum salary or something like that.
So, but what I want to mention is the difference between there are like a big stars like Gignac or those guys that it's couple million of dollars, okay? Right. But like the normal, let's say the average team, they could be in like 100 to 200,000, but everybody's in that.
That's good money.
In that place, and it's a lot of money in Mexico. Yeah, that's a lot of money in Mexico.
I'd take it for sure.
Me too. I mean, you play the same as one of the Mazatlan guys.
Yeah. So it's not. It's I think to play just in the Liga MX give you that status.
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so. By money, I think could be in that range, but by quality of the team, this is the worst team by far in Liga MX.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, how exciting is it for the Mexican community to have Liga MX teams play here?
I'm happy.
I mean,
I would rather have
but
other teams, but
this is
yeah, definitely.
This is very interesting question because here in the U.S., the Mexican community, we are so happy because we never saw those guys.
No, we see them all the time.
But
American teams are going to play here in September.
Game, you know,
yeah, but the friendly games they don't.
In a friendly game, and they play just 30 minutes, and they don't play. They don't really play.
Right.
Okay, but when you hear, I mean, I'm listening Mexico radio and all the time over there. Sure. They feel like why this League's Cup is there?
Yeah, in Mexico, the people think the media.
We don't want this one.
It's a waste of time.
That's a waste of time.
Everything.
They just come over here to collect money. That's it. That's what they. That's the way that they thought.
Okay, and what do you think on their point of vision, the point of view?
To me, I think it's a great. I
to
love
you because you live here and near to Q2.
Yeah.
But the reality, it's a waste of time.
It is not. I think it's an excellent idea.
What's gonna do a team that is not gonna have the opportunity to win the $4 million like Mazatlan? It's a waste of time.
Yeah, it's a lot of money for them.
Like what?
They're gonna receive money to play
but
for
they
sure.
don't gonna. I mean, they can make that money back in Mexico. I mean,
you think?
Yeah, definitely. It's a town. I mean, and Sinaloa.
Yeah,
rich.
No, that's a different kind of rich.
They're rich.
Don't say that, but kind of rich.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Saludos al Chapo.
No.
Anyways, so I mean, for us, yeah. I mean, for me, I'm very excited to see Mazatlan here. Sure. Tomorrow, by the way, we're gonna have an interview one-on-one with Nestor Vidrio, the defender from Mazatlan.
Now, if you tell me, I was pretty disappointed with the teams that we received.
Sure.
I mean, when we say, we're going to have 2 teams from Mexico, okay. Right. I said, please no Mazatlan, please no Paris. Okay, we got those 2. I mean, that's kind of the worst team that we can get.
I tell you something because I tell you, if America was on the draw, whatever, I bet you have 90% of America on the stadium than Austin FC.
Oh, that would be a tough one.
¿Cierto o no?
I don't know because it's part of the season ticket. I don't know.
How many Americanistas you know in like you Pumas or somebody else?
I mean a lot.
I mean Americanistas or Chivas.
A lot.
Man, I would like to see that. Anyways.
Well, would Tigres bring a lot of fans too?
Tigres, yes, but Tigres is from a small town. I mean, it's in a small team.
Okay.
Equipo Chico, Tigres. So it's in a small team.
Chiquitito.
Chiquitito like this.
Yeah.
So, it's like, it's a lot of difference with other teams, but...
No. This is even worse. Come on. The Leon.
Chico. Okay. I mean, the only difference between... In Mexico, the media is like real. We won yesterday Copa Oro. Yeah. That was really ridiculous the way they celebrate. Some people celebrate.
Yeah, I mean, we won and that's it. That should be.
But we had everything to win. I mean, we played with Qatar. We play against Honduras.
That's our confederation. That's CONCACAF.
Okay, but you win and that's it. Even Canada and United States, they didn't have the number 1 team. We didn't have the number 1 team. I don't know what kind of team A we have, but anyways, the media in Mexico, it's.
But the media in Mexico, they don't like the League's Cup. Period.
So they think it's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time. Okay. I mean, they are so happy that Cruz Azul is going to be in the first game with Messi. They feel like,
But who's happy?
Cruz Azul.
No. The networks.
Yeah.
The
everybody.
networks is going to make a lot of money.
Yeah,
you see, the Mexican.
No.
Because we don't going to have.
Tuca Ferretti, I don't think he's happy for that.
I don't think nobody. I mean, from them, right? I don't think they're happy. I mean, probably Pachuca, León, people who are looking for the money and they have the opportunity to win it. I think they're happy because they can go and try to get the.
For that reason, I don't know if they're really gonna play with the best team. Okay? I don't know if the The big teams could be yes. But the teams that are like kind of in the middle, oh, you know what? Let me try with these two young players to put it here and test it, you know, or these new ones that we just come up from South America. Let's put it over there and play for 30 minutes and change it later on. I don't know what is gonna be the way that the Liga MX is gonna take this one.
Let's see.
Now, I'm sure when it starts to moving up, you know, to quarterfinals, semifinals, they're gonna say, "Oh, I'm already here. I wanna win it." Right. But in the beginning, I don't know if they're gonna take it really seriously or not. Let's see. I mean, it's the first time that they're creating this one. It's an experiment, and let's see if it works or not. Mm-hmm. Basically, I like it.
Sure.
How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in favor of just it's something new and different and kind of, you know. The MLS season is very, very long, so it throws kind of a different wrinkle in there. You stop the regular season for a month, and you have, for someone like myself who doesn't have a lot of knowledge of Liga MX either, it's cool to see new teams and see how MLS teams will fare against Liga MX teams. To your point, though, some of the top Liga MX teams may not field their strongest lineups, but it'll just be an interesting dynamic to see things like that and how MLS teams do, how Austin FC does, and other teams around. So, yeah, I'm all in favor of it. I think it's going to be an interesting month. So.
Now let's see who is going to be available for. I don't think we need to worry much about Driussi or. I think Driussi is going to be okay. But I don't think we need to worry too much with Mazatlan. I mean,
you said the same stuff with Violet. And
no, that's
I want
true.
Wolf.
True. That is not true.
Wolf. Don't be like him. Like, we don't need to worry about it because nobody won and lost.
True. I told you, bring everybody. No.
I never told you. With Violet, I can play.
I never told you. Hey, bring Jimenez as a captain. Hey, bring Amro Tarek. Come on! I told you guys. I told you bring everybody, and you play.
You were discussing already with the team. Oh, you're gonna play versus Leon.
That's why I have to say no. That's why you see because Driussi told me. We hope Leon gets eliminated on the first one. We got eliminated on the first one, and Leon was the champ. So, anyways,
but it's not gonna be easy. It's the easiest, but it's not gonna be easy.
Well,
so what do you think is gonna finish? I mean, what is your prediction?
Your prediction, yeah.
Well, I think I'm the least qualified to make a prediction here, but based on
no, you need to. Let me start with him.
Okay.
Go.
Austin FC 2-1.
2-1. Con Juárez. 2-1, but the opposite, right?
Yeah, I know. I hope that we finish on first.
Okay.
That's what I want.
So
depending on.
Okay, you're sounding now like a guest. What do you think on Juárez? Just give me a number.
I don't know why we think we're gonna tie with those guys.
So 2-1 and then 1-1.
Yeah.
So So based on what you told me about Mazatlan, I would say I don't want to repeat yours, but I'll say.
You can repeat. Don't matter.
Yeah, no
okay,
problem.
Is that okay? I will agree with you in 2-1. But Juarez, it depends. Like again, who's healthy and if, Alex Ring being out is a big blow.
We have Wolfito there. He's the saver. You know what is Wolfito, right?
Wolfito?
It's a little wolf.
It's like a little wolf.
I'm thinking from more of a center back perspective.
Yeah.
Having Ring not being out of center back, that's problematic. So I don't even know if I want to give a Juarez prediction because I don't know, if Herrera, Driussi, Ring, we're not going to have Rigoni. That's having a hurt lineup that scares me a bit.
I don't like his technical stuff. It's just like, there you go, man. There you go. I'm going to tell you.
He's going to say 4-0. You're going to see. Listen.
Goals. I'm going to say 4-0 then.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to say 3-0. Mazatlan is not going to do nothing. They're going to get tired. They're going to get. They arrive on Wednesday, so.
Not true. Don't pay attention.
That's what I.
That's true.
3-0.
Yeah.
Okay. And then with Juarez, we're going to tie it. But since we scored 3 goals, but you know what? Juarez is going to score like 4 against Mazatlan.
You know. I mean, let's see. Let's see, Jorge. They played what, Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Yeah.
¿Cuánto llevamos, Gio?
So
Okay, we have 15 minutes.
let me just ask you a question. I mean, change it a little bit. So do you like Ring as a center back?
Not at first, but I think he's played very well this season. So I do like him there now because I think he's played well there this season.
Oh wow. Okay.
I think Kip Keller is there. I mean, I think Kip Keller and Cascante is there. I mean, Cascante. The only thing is they get lost.
I miss Ring in the midfield.
You want Ring in the midfield?
Absolutely. That's the reason why it's a DP.
Yeah, but
he's a DP because the way that he plays in the middle.
Okay, I want to finish with that. We have about 10 minutes especially because somebody called you from. Tell us a little bit. Somebody called you from Kansas City.
Yeah. So.
To complain. Let me say to complain about something he wrote.
So this person was with the club. I will say that, and they called me in about something I just wrote from the game on Saturday, and we're not. I guess they said my take on something was unfair, and which I just found a bit odd to be called from another club
another city,
another city, and I don't cover that team, and I don't work for that team, and so I found it very strange to receive a phone call from something as I told the person who called me, I think they have some other things they probably need to worry about more than what somebody 12 hours away is writing about them.
Piece on the wall or something like that.
So I mean, so it's always interesting in our business, the feedback you get from things.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
That's pretty interesting.
I'm gonna show you. I don't know if have you heard what happened on Twitter after George Wolf's. No.
I did not see.
You don't have a Twitter account anymore?
I do. Well, we can talk about why I'm not active on it.
You're not active.
Time,
okay.
So.
He prefers OnlyFans, yeah. Forget about Twitter. Gio.
I don't think anybody would want to see that.
I will. I don't know. Gio, pon me Josh Wolf, por favor. Hi, Josh. You guys mentioned Keith Keller, but actually in both goals, Cascante wasn't there. He was late on the second one. On the first one, he didn't get there. Do you have anything to say about him?
I think I did. I think I just said it.
Okay. And about Rigoni, how's Rigoni?
We'll have to see.
Okay. And about Wolfito, Owen, any reason why you replaced Johan Valencia instead of him?
Johan was cramping, and it's a challenging spot on the field to be cramping. And, at that point, we're not going to risk him not being able to fulfill the duties of a midfielder if he's cramping.
On the first half, did you ask Owen to do a different job? He was a little more to the right and to the wing.
Yeah, no, he's played. That's the position he's played in the last 4 games for us.
Oh, very close to Finley. I saw him very close to Finley this time.
Yeah, he plays the right-hand pocket as a 10.
Okay, thanks. ¿Ya viste? Cámara 2, Gio, por favor. Okay, you see that?
Yes.
No, he puts Wolfito as a 10. And you say, no, double 10.
No. You said double 10.
I told you.
I never said that.
No. I told you, let's use Rigoni as a double 10. He's having.
Yeah, but in that game.
No. He on the beginning he had a.
No, he didn't put it as a 10.
He as a 10. He said as a double 10. Well, I mean, not a double 10. But
no, he said it for the when he moved when they made the change.
You listen to that again.
We're gonna listen.
What do you hear about that?
So that was after the Vancouver game.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't know, honestly, what to make.
They're gonna say, Colby, no interest, no more
Owen
in the
took the
stadium.
position of Drusy.
Okay, first let me tell you something.
Owen took the position of Drusy.
Let me tell you something.
But that's
no?
No, I was just saying, get your take on it first.
Yeah, no. Let me say something very very quick. Yo creo que cae allí en la number 3, en la número 2, so we can have all together. Thank you. So I wanna thank all the guys that tweet about this. Mike, Marcelo, Hernan, all the guys that made a comment and the support. I really appreciate everything they said. Honestly, I did not get offended for Wolf, not at all. I think he wasn't in a good mood. And I think, I really like Wolf. I think he's a good person. He's a good, especially, he's learning about coaching. I think he's going to be, and I told you this before, I think he's going to be the coach of the national team, 2034, 2038. He's going to be on that level. Right now he's learning. I'm not offended about this kind of stuff. I'm the one who asks questions. If they want to answer, they can answer. If not, it's fine. It's not a problem. Now, the reason why I think he got upset is because I've been saying, it's not in the last game, but before, about what Wolfito was doing on the field. Okay, I'm gonna take Wolfito out of the field, out of the conversation beginning. Before I go somewhere else, Wolfito is a good player. He's 18. He's gonna be also a star. He's gonna go to Europe probably a couple months, probably at the end of the season. Wolfito has nothing to do with anything, right? My questions, right? My questions and everything around him on the last games, on the previous games, not this one, Vancouver against Kansas. It was like a really good. I think it was the best game of his entire life. The best game I saw of him.
Yeah, he was excellent.
Well, I think Wolf got upset because he knows I was talking about his son, and that's the problem. It's a player that ironically, or not ironically, but it's his son, and if that's why I'm not my daughter's soccer coach on the minor leagues, because I will get upset, as well. I probably punch somebody if they talk about my daughter, but what I was talking is, especially on the game against Vancouver, we talk about it after the game. We had a 2-hour conversation because when we're very passionate. Miguelito and I, we know each other for 15 years. We were listening to. I sent him an audio of a show from
2010.
2007, no? Or 2010?
That's 2010.
Okay,
yeah.
2010.
But we have another one for 2007 for sure.
We have a bunch of on the archive. So we were talking for about 2 hours a day, because what happened here is, and this is my personal opinion. Josh has Wolfito as the multi-purpose guy, right? Okay. If Ring is not there, Wolfito is there. Okay. If Rigoni is not there, he puts Wolfito. He puts Wolfito somewhere around there. If he was also substitute for Diego Fagundes many times. He was substitute. One of the luckiest things for Wolf, and I will say for Wolf, was that Cascante got hurt on the beginning of the season, and Ring moved
to center back.
To center back. Okay, that was the luckiest part that I think for Wolf. And then once Cascante was okay, Ring got hurt. So on that point, I think Wolfito, it's okay to be there.
So you would rather see Owen Wolf on the wing, ideally if everyone was healthy?
No,
no. Okay.
Honestly, I can see Wolfito anywhere where you want to put him. Okay. But when we talk about especially I'm talking about the game with Vancouver, because I was like, what are you doing? I mean, when Sebas got hurt, he moved Wolfito as a number 10.
Mm-hmm.
When Rigoni got hurt, he moved Wolfito as Rigoni's position, right? And then
No, he left him in the simple position. In that one.
Okay.
And read the center there.
Okay. Well, what I saw is Wolfito is there to do everybody's job. He's an 18-year-old.
No,
guy.
let me say something different. I mean, Wolfito is a good player.
It is.
And he's learning like everybody. But he never leave he never is substituted. No matter how tired he is, how bad he's playing, nothing. He always finishes the 90 minutes. Period. That's never changed, nothing.
From the last 5 games, 6 games.
And he had like a couple of games that he was not playing really well. And he's
like
or
four.
there are like a couple of games that it's 80 minutes and you are there and you see how he's very tired, and they make the change for Danny Pereira, and you're like
or Fagundes.
Like you don't see that
Driussi.
even that the Owen it's very tired already. Make fresh legs and put it in that position. Change Valencia for that one.
Well, I mean, this is nothing different. That's exactly my complaint. Is Finlay was out because he was tired. Who was cramping? He said Jorge Valencia. I never saw him in the floor or anything like that. He pulled Jorge Valencia. Jorge Valencia was doing a great job on against Vancouver. He pulled Redes. He pulled Diego. And the only thing that I really hate that day, is that a word? That in Spanish? Is it a translation?
Yeah.
The only thing that I hate that day is like, this guy leaves, Wolfito go over there. This guy leaves, Wolfito go over here. This guy go, Wolfito acomodate. So, get. So this is what I understand. I mean, why we need to see this player doing that and then realize that it's the coach's son. Last Saturday he did the best. I have nothing to say and everything.
But let's say something in that one, Jorge. Last Saturday, Driussi, they changed Driussi, okay? And I thought, he's gonna put Difal in that position, and they're gonna move Wolfito in that position, and he didn't do it. He left Wolfito in his position and moved Fagundes in that position.
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
smart move to me.
You said a smart move, but I'm gonna tell you, hopefully, Stuber never gets hurt. Because Wolfito is going to go to the goalkeeper.
Come on. No.
Wolfito is going to go as a goalkeeper.
Well,
Come on, Monsoy,
like my biggest concern at the moment is, and just to repeat it, is just like center back. I think Saturday after the game, he said that, or Josh said they don't have any. They have very little salary cap room. And like my biggest concern is I think they need to bring in another center back, a competent center back, to give more options and depth to. And
Colby, do you think
when Leo is going to be ready?
When
Leo is going to be ready?
I don't know. But let me ask him something before we go. Let me ask him something before we go. So, do you think raising the salary of a player from 2,400,000 to 6 million is something normal in a soccer team size like Austin FC?
It's a pretty large jump, that's for sure. I think. Is it normal? No, I will say after last year. Well, and I think some of the $6 million is signing bonus because they're not. It's not. It's you look at the number on the Players Association released on how and it looks like a lot of it is signing bonus, where his like base salary's 3.5 or something. So it's kind of hard to see how it is. No, I agree. Yeah, that is a large jump. I think after last year.
But at the end, everything is numbers. So if you want to have, if you're going to spend $6 million a year let's say, you can bring someone who's gonna make you a return on.
Drusi was the second best player in the the whole MLS, Jorge.
Yes.
If he wait. If they don't put like 6 million, any MLS team, MX team, the Liga MX is gonna come and say, "I want Drusi," and put it there for 4 million. You cover, or Europe is gonna take it for that.
Let me go.
He needs to cover with 6 million.
Let me go to the business point. I don't have anything with Drusi. Drusi is the best. Okay, Drusi is the best. What I'm trying to figure here, okay, is not like he doesn't. He's not worth 6 million. It is. He worth 6 million. But the reason why they're doing that is because they want to sell it in 20 million. Because they want to expire the contract in 10 years, paying him 6 million, then 5 million, then 4 million. There.
Maybe. I mean, maybe
that's the thing.
But
if they're gonna sell it in 20 million, this is the best deal they did. But
don't say that they're gonna sell it. This is our best team.
Okay.
This is our
so
player.
You see what I'm saying?
No, they're not gonna sell it.
I agree. I think
see what I'm saying?
I think they had to, because I think somebody from Europe or South America or Liga MX was going to come in and offer Drusi or to offer Austin FC a boatload of money for Drusi. So I think they kind of, and like you said, he's deserved. I think they had to pay him, and he deserved it. So I couldn't.
No, that's what I'm saying, Miguelito. Just think about it. They're gonna sell Drusi.
No, don't say that.
Wait. They're gonna sell Drusi for $25 million.
Que la boca se te haga
chicharrón. And it's gonna be worth it for him and for whoever, you know. And I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about selling to Russia again. I'm talking about LAFC or LA Galaxy.
No.
Or come on.
Okay.
Come on. It's a business.
Drusi, no te vayas. No.
Es un movimiento de negocio. It's a business move. It's not another thing but a business move.
I think if he leave it at 2 million, it's very easy to pick it up. At 6 million, you need to think about it.
No, because it's a bonus sign. It's not a salary. It's a bonus sign. That's where you don't get it.
So it's not gonna be Tigres and pay
let the master talk.
Okay, so the part of the 6 million is a signing bonus.
Wait, come on.
So that's where we're not quite clear on what the future salaries will be, because I think it's something like 2.5 to 3 million of his current count against the cap is from a signing bonus. But now, how all that figures out into if someone would want to bid for him, I'm not exactly sure. I'll just be clear on that. So I don't, but I agree with you. I think in last offseason, I think there were tons of teams that would have offered Austin FC a lot of money for him, and I think he wants to stay.
He wants to stay. But this is something that it's a business thing. I mean, it's not like, hey, chicken whiskey, sácate la chicken. You see, this is the podcast we have here.
That's great.
Anyway, so basically, we have, it's just like a business thing. I mean, it's not like, that's why I was thinking, why 6 million? No, it's a bonus thing. It's like a sign up. It's like buying a player. Okay, he's getting his money. And whenever he wants,
he's gonna be here for 2 more years.
I'm gonna ask you one more thing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask you too as well. Do you think Anthony Preco is gonna say, "Oh no, we need Drusi here for $25 million"?
$25 million. No, you're gonna say,
he's
okay,
gonna say,
where is the gift card?
Drusi, it was very nice to meet you.
I mean, 25 million, yeah. But do you think that it come like 8 million?
Worth it.
7 million? Something like
No, 7 million, you bring Nestor Vidrio, güey.
Okay. But if you are at 1 million or 2 million, 8 million sounds kind of okay.
Yeah, but
a good deal.
You can bring one player from Mazatlan or one from.
Yeah, needs to be. I mean, if it's 25, 30 million, of course, everybody. I mean, that's clear.
Do you think? I mean, don't you think LAFC can pay 25 million for Drusi?
No.
That's
¿Qué pedo, güey?
No.
I have a tough time
No, because
saying that. I mean, could they? Sure.
I'm gonna say no because he's not gonna sell the 25 million money for in a T-shirt, in a jerseys. It's not Luis Suarez. It's not this big guy international that they used to do it for LAF.
MLS does something different because in Mexico you need to buy the player or pay a loan, right, to get it. But right here, like Messi, do you think they pay 300 million to Messi? No, they make a deal with him. He's gonna make money here, there, and he's gonna be able to walk to the supermarket and get food.
Yeah, but Jorge, it's Jersey is not and we discuss this one all the time. He's not a national star. He's not an international star.
An international star makes 100 million per the sign up. He's 25 million easily. 20 million.
I'm gonna put that number, a name, Carlos Vela. Okay, he's a big star. Okay, right. International star, LAFC. His contract was for 7 million, and he just signed for 3 or 4 million this year. And it's Carlos Vela, Jorge. Come on, and he's not gonna come over here and say, "Oh, I'm gonna give you 25 million for Jersey, LAFC." No, I mean, if you talk about it, Valencia, Atletico de Madrid, those in Europe, I got it.
Let me ask you, how much do you think Wolfito will get if he goes to Europe?
For how many are you going to sell it? For 10 million? No more than that.
Pepe was 9?
Yeah, like that. No more than that.
Come on.
8 million?
Come on, Pepe is
7 million?
Worth
More
less?
than that. Yeah, I mean, 7, 8 million? No more than that. Wolfito's an 18-year-old.
But it's supposedly more future, no?
His salary is like $100,000.
Yeah, at this point in time, I think Danny would bring more money than Owen. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But I think,
but Danny's gonna go.
But that position, they don't pay a lot in that position. I mean, it's different than a striker.
Yeah, but
like Pepe.
Wolfito needs money to go to the movies, he lives with his father. He needs money to buy a new PlayStation.
Right now, yes. I mean, he's 18, and for an 18-year-old, $100,000 it's a lot of money, even for us.
But ask Gio Reyna.
Well, are you talking about how much they're gonna get? How much they would get sold for, or how much money? How much salary?
No, it's because we haven't sold anybody, right? Since we started here.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if Gaines, what's his name? What was his name?
Gaines.
Right. McKenzie or
McKenzie.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he was sold or we just transferred or whatever. But we haven't get any
nobody to send
it
like Pepe.
Like Pepe. No, I mean, if you see FC Dallas, they sell a lot of players.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
No, 0.
So we don't.
I mean, we have just 3 years in the here in the MLS. So
who do you think it will worth money for Anthony Precourt to sell?
Who's worth more?
No, whatever money you said.
Well, like you guys are saying, I think Danny would bring from Europe. I think he would bring 5 to 6 million, and Owen would bring
even
3.5 to 4, maybe. And those may be low. So
yeah, no. I mean, 6 to 10. I would say Danny has a lot of future. Yeah. Danny Pereira and Wolfito, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I don't think they will give us anything for Finley's already some age. Cascatis is already some age.
Because Diego, it's already 20-something, 28 already. Diego needs to be low.
Diego
needs to be like around 24, between 20 to 24.
And Diego is a very special
age.
Diego's a very special case. He doesn't want to go anywhere.
Right. Good. That's perfect.
That's perfect. Okay.
I mean, for us,
so then you're gonna
sell.
You're gonna see him selling chorizo Argentino, chorizo Uruguayo in 20 years. Right there on 6th Street.
And he's gonna be the coach. That's good. That's okay.
No, selling like a restaurant with chorizo Uruguayo ahí in
La Mar.
6th Street, in La Mar. In La Mar Boulevard.
Sounds good.
That sounds good.
Okay, guys, he has to go. Gio, everything's good, right? Yep. Okay, perfect. Muchísimas gracias, Miguelito.
No,
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Colby,
thanks for having me.
thank you very much. I hope we can. I mean, you already saw like the way it is. So next time you're gonna be better. You know.
I will try.
And you're gonna have to.
But next time we're gonna talk a lot of Austin FC, no more Mazatlan and those kind of things.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to talk.
Yeah, I look forward to it. It's fun.
Golfitos life, and then you have the opportunity to meet Chica Whiskey.
Yeah.
Okay. Señores, Gio, ¿qué más? ¿Nada?
Nada más.
Ya dijimos los
pronósticos. Triunfo.
everything.
Everybody's gonna win.
Yeah. Mazatlan is gonna be a piece of cake. So we see you guys on Friday. ¿Ah? No, ya olvídalo. Yo, ¿cuál es tu pronóstico Mazatlán, Austin?
2-1.
¿Quién gana?
Oh, don't say that.
Don't say that. Okay. Thank you very much, you Iturralde Controles. We see you tomorrow because we have Nestor Video. It's right there. Have a good night. Muchas gracias.
Adiós.
Deportes.com. Síganos.